given them the opportunity to play this last game at home in front of their fans. I'm a big believer that home ice advantage only matters in a deciding game.
We direct our attention to the nets and the starting goalies. This man's the choice in goal tonight. He's worn the same number on his back since his days as a young goalie in minor hockey. He wears it again tonight for the home team. This man's the netminder of the evening. He is the type of goalie that sees the puck very well, hoping to see and stop most of the shots he sees tonight and land the W for the visitors. We have a thrilling evening of hockey ahead. I'm Mike Emmerich with Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro. This Stanley Cup final game has just started. Loose puck, not stick handled well there. Directing that one to Allen. In all alone. They score! A first one of the game, and it's early.
Oh, he looked confident on that breakaway right before he scored.
Oh, he's done everything he can here. This is a desperation move. The puck is almost into an open net, yet look how close he makes it.
The Sharks have broken the scoreless tie early. And they've won the neutral zone faceoff. You win that, and you don't have to chase. They chase you. Let's it go. Ooh, what a hit. Moving it to Allen. Still on the move in their own end. In the defensive zone, heads up, and he's carrying. Great opportunity, but the pass didn't connect. Around through the corner. Montreal's getting an attack ready in their own end. Nicely into the zone. Puts one on. Oh, a save there. Skating with it now in their own end. Tries to get it on net. Got a piece of that one. Score!
Canadiens is beaten on the low stick side. Usually goalies have the bottom part of the net covered in this position. He doesn't get there this time.
Just over 7 minutes have gone off the clock. The Sharks just widened their lead. It's now 2. San Jose's lugging it along in their own end.
Assisted by number 9 and number 10, time of the goal.
Dropped on back further. Slid to Kelly. Nicely into the zone. Lets a shot go. Propelled to Richards. Montreal's continuing to probe up the wing. Fires. Shooter tempted to stare at the ceiling on that one. What a glove grab.
Allen's able to produce offense because he can gain separation from the player checking him because he's an excellent skater. You just don't give him much room, and he still finds a way to score.
Nice face-off work. San Jose's on the move in the defensive zone. He's in on an onside play. He scores! That's 3 unanswered goals.
Oh, that shot was heavy and dangerous. Good thing it didn't hit anybody.
He just wasn't able to get over and cover the top of the net. The shot's perfect. It's right in the roof, and the goalie's dejected.
Face-off win, and now what will they do with it?
Number 10, assisted by number 11.
Pressing on with it in their own end.
Time of the goal, 12.
Gains the zone. He covers and holds on. Face-off win here. Scorches one. Good stick there, so the pass is not complete. Forcing attention in deep. With a blast, he scores! 4 unanswered goals.
That slap shot had some steam on it.
The butterflies become a default position for the goaltender, Enzo, and while the shot is nice, he's down in that butterfly position way too quickly.
Goalie to the bench, substitution made.
It's going to be a long rest of the night for him as he'll slowly make his way to the bench and exchange his mask for a baseball hat. His night is done, and it hasn't been a very good one.
It's a face-off win. May not seem important in that territory, but they have possession. San Jose is in control of the puck in their own end.
15 minutes, 38 seconds.
Snapping a pass to Nolan. Solid work there by Kelly. Laid on to Sagan. Nearing the 20th minute of this period. Waffle boarded.
In the first period.
On to Savard. Out of his own end, possession still. Gets in, and he'll look over his options. And possession has changed. Brilliant move on that pass. We have seen 20 minutes come and go. It was a long 20 minutes for one team. They didn't score. They gave up a bunch.
If you'd like to rub shoulders with some of our players, don't forget to go to our website and check out our next charity event.
The Canadiens were counting on a tremendous performance in goal. They counted wrong. More in a moment. Period 2 is underway. Let's see if something happened during the first intermission that can bring this closer to even. He's alone! Score!
He looked to be cherry-picking in behind the defense, and it worked. He found himself on a breakaway.
Wasn't the default butterfly position, but he doesn't cover the net. There's still room there.
San Jose is just continuing to hammer away on the shot board, enormous, and the score is large. And the faceoff's won.
Scored by number 9.
Turns around back in his own end to try and get something better. San Jose's got possession in the defensive zone. Head up as he carries it in his own end. Still has possession at center. Onside. Lets it go. Saved off the mask.
Yeah, you heard it. It hit him right in the mask.
Wilkes is supposed to be among the highest points guys in the league, and he is. No matter what the opponents are going to do, he's going to find a way to be creative enough to generate his own chance, so he's the dangerous guy, or if it's not him, he's able to find someone else to score.
The boards are there to be used, and he does it with that pass. Picks it up back there. It's an onside play. What a terrific save. The Sharks waiting back in their own end. That play goes offside.
I don't know if he's going to make a save much easier than that one. He's in good position. It's a rather routine stop.
Just a bit under 6 minutes off the clock here in the second. Do you think the ice is tilted in this one? Players are tumbling head over heels into the boards. He's got it. shot. Big point-blank save there.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
San Jose setting things up in center. Puck is thrown to Robbins. No shadow of the boards here. Flings it. That hits somebody. Laws at the bench. Extra man over the boards. Wonderful save on a terrific scoring chance. Kelly's too close to the crease and the goalie occupying. A minor for goalie interference.
Goaltender looking for the puck, trying to do his job, but he was not able to because he was knocked off his feet.
And so begins power play number 1. Let's see if it's power play goal number 1. Belivo's lost another, and so has his team. Making some headway in their own end.
9 minutes, 52 seconds.
Continues on back a little farther. Hanging on to it up the boards. Knocked to a knee, lost it. Pass attempt to Horton. The Sharks continue on in the defensive zone. Smart recovery by LaPierre. Moved along and in. Fires a shot. Save. Back in front. Chipped off the boards and ahead. Decides to go back into his own end to get something started. San Jose's lugged it back into their own end. Breakaway chance! Put his pads together and got the whistle. A little over 8 minutes remaining in the period. Who would have thought 5 goals, but all of them from one team? He takes that one right ahead. Good pass. Blocked. Score!
Roberts was in a low slot. He found the rebound and beat the goaltender.
He wants to put this puck into the corner, but the rebound is a little bit of a sloppy one. It ends up in front of the net to be put away.
The Sharks have built an enormous lead, and we're still in the second period.
The Canadiens don't seem to have any answer here for what's going on. You would think in the second half of the game that they might be able to change direction and get a little momentum going. That's easier said than done, as they've been outworked almost everywhere tonight.
Hammers it. Took it up high. Gaining space, maybe time. Big sweeping save. Quick work on the faceoff. At the front of the net. Wonderful wrist shot. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Brings a shot. Outstanding save. What magic to even get the shot away.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
Good save there. Off a body. Nearing the last minute of this middle period. Fires. Sweeping motion to knock it down. Throws it in front. 6 remaining. 4. A shot. The second period has been played, and that's the fun part. We now look forward to the third.
Hey, hockey fans, follow the team all season long on the radio for every minute of play-by-play action, both home and away. Or listen to the online simulcast at home.
Montreal suffering in net. Probably their whole team play needs to be re-examined during this intermission, but the goaltenders had a rough night. Here's an example as we go to break. "40 minutes have been played. They are getting ready for the third period here. So take us back through the game. What do you think, Eddie?
The Canadiens have been a bit frustrated, Doc, after 2 periods of play. They were down on the scoreboard. They have the prospects of a real hot goaltender in front of them. And as their coach, I would tell them to stay with it. Eventually, you get one, and then you get another, and you'll be right back in this game.
The breakaway. Score! He's got his second of the game.
He had that look of no doubt he was going to score on that breakaway.
Yeah, you bet, Edzo. Great finish, but the play is made in the middle with the pass over to the shooter. Beautiful assist.
Neutral zone face-off 1. Possession established here.
Assisted by number 6.
The Sharks carrying it in their own end. Trying to go to Allen. And the pickup. To Richards. Gains the zone. Lets it go. Shot deflected. A wonderful shot answered quickly.
The goalie makes himself look big.
Lets it go. Great glove save.
Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him.
Good face-off win. Takes that pass from the other point man. Terrific save with a pass. Marched narrowly inside. Chip to Kelly. Oh, and he missed the net. Held there for a face-off coming up next. Good clean win. And thrown down to Sagan. Takes it to the corner. Oh, how can they miss that pass? Robbins is in his own zone trying to get to center ice. And he picks it up.
Allen's been an unstoppable force this evening. He's been all over the ice. He's had the puck most of the night, and his number is written all over the score sheet.
He moves that one ahead through center. Montreal's in possession as they travel in the defensive zone. And they've got it again. He gains the zone. A shot. Oh, that one hit someone on the way. Puck covered, whistle blown. Sharks team trails. He loses a faceoff. The Sharks with possession in center ice. Shoots. Score! And that's the hat trick. There won't be many on the ice, if any, but he's got 3 goals.
What an unbelievable night in his rookie NHL season. 3 goals, his first hat trick. Everything he shot tonight went in, and he will remember this for a long time.
San Jose's goal has built an even bigger lead. We're in the 3rd period. For the opposition, at least that is fortunate. Allen's just like his team, winning everything. Thinking maybe his goalie's got a better idea. Closer to him now. The Sharks in their own end, ready in attack.
28 seconds.
Into the attacking end. The Sharks leave their own end. San Jose's got it in the defensive zone. Head up as he carries it up the wing. Slid to LaFleur. Snaps a wrister. Outstanding work with the glove. We near the final minute of play in the third period. Turning point was the anthem in this one. Gets in, looks over his options here. A lightning-like glove save. The Sharks have possession in their own end. Skilled play by Sagan. He's turned back now to the defensive zone. San Jose's in their own end and carrying it on. Great stick work prevents the pass from being complete. Lets it go. They can't find the target.
Well, that's a good scoring chance. He's trying to be too fine, trying to pick the corner. Sometimes you've just got to shoot it at the middle of the net.
And at least one more icing has been called in the game. Down to ringside we go yet again. Ray, what do you know?
Take a look back at the hat trick. He's been exceptional tonight. Found the open ice, and when he had the puck on his stick, it's not been there very long.
Thanks, Ray. Yeah, he has been remarkable in this game tonight. Fun to watch. Defensive zone win. Icing is whistled, and so another face-off in the ready. Clean win on the draw. What a dream realized for so many of these athletes and all their fans. Your name goes on it, the Stanley Cup. And the game is over. The series is over. These are the champions.
There's so much that goes into even the possibility of winning a championship. Now they have found the way to the end of the road, and the Stanley Cup is theirs. The teams are exhausted as they line up for one of the oldest traditions in our sport, the handshake at the end of the series. You don't always like the player that you're shaking hands with, but you have respect for the series that you've just played.
The playoff MVP gets the Conn Smythe Trophy, and here is the winner.
There's always a little bit of an odd feeling when the Conn Smythe Trophy is handed out, because it's an individual award when everybody is here to see the best trophy in sports presented, and that will come next.
It's often said it's the hardest prize tradition. The captain is the first to hold it high.
You can see that the captain can't wait to get this trophy up over his head. It's presented to him. He almost wants to snatch it from the commissioner's hands so he can get it up over his head. As long as the Stanley Cup has been presented on the ice, and then the players have made a victory lap with it, there's been a pecking order as to how the cup is handed off. Nobody really talks about it. It just organically happens, but everybody knows there's a seniority to the way that this 30-pound trophy is presented player to player.
You play that hard and that long. You get your names on a trophy, rings on your fingers, and one last photograph. Evidence